Hello procrastinators, and welcome back. So today we are going to be making these wonderful coasters. All of you beginners who saw that 15 ways, this is what we're doing today. And we're going to do that with my good friend Tyler Johnson. You may see him later in musicals and videos and movies. You never know. So we're going today, though, he's going to be starring with Procrastination DIY. And so we're going to go ahead and get started. You want to say anything?
No, it's okay.
All right. He's not going to say anything. So we're going to get started. All right.
All right, so we started out by just getting some coasters off Amazon, which there is a link to affiliate the ones that we got on Amazon. And we stained these earlier today, and
all right, so the first thing you're going to do is go to Design Space, of course, and then you're going to click on My Projects or New Project from My Projects. And they've added some new things to Design Space, so it's starting to give us all these alerts in case you want to go through the tutorials, which we are not going to do because we're making a tutorial right now, so we don't need to do that. So to start with these coasters, the first thing we're going to do is put in a square. So we're going to go to Shapes and we're going to insert a square. Because of the size of our coasters, that square needs to be about a 3x3, which this is very close to that. But there are a few ways you can change the size. One, through what he's doing right now with the arrows, you can change it by pulling that off to the side. What's it called right now? I can't think.
click and drag.
So you can click and drag it, yes. Or you can unlock this if you wanted to turn that square into a triangle. If you wanted to turn that square into a rectangle, you can now click and drag that arrow and make it into a square or any other shape, or not any other shape, into a rectangle. You can make it into the shape you want in the size that you want, and that'll be that. Okay, the last way that you can change the size is to actually go up here to the size section up at the top of your menu bar and put in the size. Now, one thing you need to note, there's a lock up there. So if you start out here and you didn't hit the unlock on the square, you would have to do it, hit that unlock button before you make it what you want to make it, before you change the size, both the width and the height. Sorry, that's a lot of talking. All right, so now the next thing that we're going to do, because this is just going to help us figure out where the text should go. So the next thing we need to do is to add text. So there's a couple of things that I want to say about this. One, we're going to do two different types of text. Because you want to do a monogram.
Yeah.
So we're going to use a monogram text, and then we're going to use a little fun text that I did on the original coasters. So we're going to go to, what is it? ITC Rennie Macintosh. Is that computer? It's dotted on mine. I don't know what that is.
Oh,
there we go.
There we go.
So now you can type whatever you wanted to say. What I would suggest, though, if you're going to move it around the way we've moved it around on the actual these coasters, I would do individual words. Because then you can either change the font and not have all the words the same font, or you can move the words around. Like, see, it would just be one line if we didn't do any other way. So this helps us to be able to manipulate the words a little better. Yeah. yes.
Right. So should I should just type it in how I?
Yes, type it in. If you're just gonna do, because you can just do one with just that. Here
Right.
it comes. Yeah. So then you can go ahead and type that in. Okay. So what you're going to do from here, so what he did was just type in the font, and we'll have that sliced in the video so that you can see all that. So what we're going to do here is now you're going to size it so that it fits within that square. And another thing that you can do while we're here is change the color, so that way when you put it on that dark square, you can see it better. So to change the color, they just move this in design space. That this color box used to be over on the side.
Okay.
So that's something to note for people who've watched previous videos. The color bar has changed. Some of the tools have been put in different spots within design space.
So I'm just gonna click.
Yep, you should be able to drag that.
Yeah, we gonna get fancy here. There we go. That looks great.
Right, and another thing, like if you're doing more than one of something, another thing that you can do is duplicate this box, so then that way you can have more than one.
Saves time.
And if you're going to make a whole bunch of the same thing, it's easier to duplicate the words instead of cutting one and then cutting another one. So is there anything else that you want on your coaster other than the other thing that we're gonna have to do on my computer?
Right. No, this looks good. I like this.
Okay, so then we'll just go through the full process with this one, and then we'll go back and do the monogram. So the next step from here, once you have it the way that you want it, you're going to hit the words "make it" up in the top right hand corner. And from here, you have two mats. We're only going to work with one mat because the second mat is just your square. That was your guide. And just a tip from me to you, is that you don't want to, I don't like to get rid of, gosh, I can't speak today, to get rid of my guides, because if I want to come back and do one later or customize it later, I just like to have that there.
Right.
So we're just going to use your number one mat.
Okay.
If we were doing Arn-On, and this is just a little extra information, you would hit mirror here, because if not, your words would all be backwards. So, but because we're doing this straight onto a piece of wood, you're just going to hit continue. And from there, it should be looking for the device, because the first thing is to select your device. So it is now checking for the device, and it is going to ask you to set your materials. This is just a general popular materials that that some people use. There is also a browse all materials, which I want you to click on just so we can show, and then you can click on all categories, and then you can go down to vinyl. So you can get there through that, through the general menu, or you can come here. And so we are just really using general vinyl. So in that case, we might need to scroll down a little bit. There may be some more down there. So
Just fine.
yeah, just the vinyl. And then you hit done. and then it is ready to cut. So our machine's arrows is blinking. So the next thing that we have to do, you can pause that. The next thing that we have to do is to prepare our mat.
So the first thing you want to do is make sure that you do take the plastic off of your mat. This plastic part, though, you do want to keep because it does preserve your mat and it saves you money in the long run, which, you know, we all want to save money. And another way for you to save money is to use a paper cutter or another cutter of some type and cut down your vinyl to the size that you actually need, because you don't want to waste vinyl, and vinyl is very expensive. So I am going to place my vinyl here on my mat. I'm going to line it up here. And then just going to use the Cricut scraper and get that down on the mat so that it sticks. There. Then once you've gotten your vinyl on your mat, you are going to go ahead and place it in the Cricut. You are going to make sure that you have them in the guides. You do want to apply a little bit of pressure, not too much pressure that it's like pushing and bumping, but just enough pressure to where it can catch. And then you hit the arrow button. And then it does its work after you hit the Cricut button. Now that I have cut my vinyl, I'm now going to use my tool to get the vinyl part off. But I have to, the unwanted vinyl part off. But I do need to go slow and steady, because slow and steady wins the race, just so that I don't pull up anything that should stay on there.
And I will say with this, certain letters are easier than others. The M, the N's, anything that has a deep, the E sometimes, anything that has a deep center, sometimes is a little harder to get off.
And then I'm going to go back and get the letters that had some voids. So today we're using a just a contact paper as a substitute for transfer paper. Sometimes contact paper can be a little harder if you do have contact paper. Transfer paper is a little bit easier. So some of you might ask why I chose this Here I Come hashtag. So with my music journey in life, I just recently came up with the hashtag of Here I Come from the movie The Greatest Showman. In the song This Is Me. So I use the hashtag Here I Come so that people know that I'm just me and I'm coming for them.
Awesome.
With my musical talents. Placing after I have gotten my vinyl onto my contact paper, I'm now going to place it onto my coaster.
All right, you can give us at least 4 bars. Come on now.
Oh, you want me to give you some music? Look out, 'cause here I come, and I'm marching on to the beat I drum. I'm not scared to be seen, I make no apologies, this is me.